coming up on MovieBuff. It's nail-biting stuff. Denzel Washington and John Travolta star intense thriller The Taking of Pelham 123. A look at the First Lady of Fashion in Coco Before Chanel. And it's guinea pigs to the rescue in G-Force.
And action!
He toyed with planes in Top Gun, cars in Days of Thunder, and boats in Crimson Tide. So it was perhaps only a matter of time before action movie man Tony Scott came round to this mode of transport: trains. His latest efforts, The Taking of Pelham 123, follows a gang of undesirables as they try to hijack one.
Unlock the door, do it now or I'll kill you.
With a tattooed former Grease legend as their ringleader.
John Travolta is a brilliant bad guy. You know, he's a really good person, but he plays a good bad guy, so it's good fun.
Tony Scott regular Denzel Washington is the officer who has to talk him down.
Well, I'm not a hostage negotiator.
Oh, I think you'll do just fine. In 59 minutes, I'm gonna start killing passengers.
He gained over 2 stones for the part of Walter and admits the hard part was getting rid of it.
I finished the film around June 10th. I came here around the 24th. Our anniversary was the 26th. I kept eating. Started here, actually. Kept putting on more weight, then went on vacation, put on more weight. Then I started working out July 28th in preparation for the next film. I dropped about 60 pounds.
Look out for the Denzel workout DVD this Christmas. Not really. The story's been around for a while. It was a book before being made into a movie in the 70s. The noughties version has Scott style all over it. It's one wild and very loud ride with the obligatory car chase. As a result, it may stir up echoes of recent events.
You know, there was actually a big scene in the original script where there was a big explosion they set off on the west side as a diversion for them taking the train on the east side. And they took that out because I think that smacked more of pure terrorism in raising those. But this, I think once you see John Travolta, you realize he's not like some extremist. He's just a crook, basically.
You do what you have to do, but we need milk. So on your way home, I want you to bring a gallon.
I can get a half a gallon. I'll get a half.
So if you like your flicks with edge-of-the-seat thrills, witty dialogue, and the volume set to 10, then this delivers, and is rounded off with strong performances and a neat twist.
From an orphan all the way to a fashion legend, Coco Before Chanel tells the true story of how French designer Coco Chanel made it to the top. Directed by Anne Fontaine, Audrey Tautou plays the feisty young woman determined to make something of her life.
Coco Chanel is an amazing woman, and she was an incredible character to play. And I thought also that the point of view of Anne Fontaine and, you know, the moment she wanted to talk about was very, very Romanesque and interesting.
At first, we see Coco trying her hand at singing while sewing in the day to make money. When her musical ambitions fail, though, she moves in with her wealthy lover and lives as his mistress. It's while living with Etienne that Coco ultimately falls in love and her unusual fashion sense gets noticed. In real life, though, Audrey admits that she's not bothered about clothes.
Well, in fact, to tell the truth, I'm not really interested in fashion, you know, and that's not the reason why I was interested in working on the Chanel's movie. In my life, clothes are, of course, the reflection of your personality, so you don't choose them by chance. But I'm not a specialist, and you know, we really didn't want to make a movie for fashion specialists. You know, we wanted to be, of course, much more large.
Fair enough, and very true. Coco Before Chanel is a story of ambition, talent and love. And on those rumours that art is imitating life and she's dating her co-star Benoit Poelvoorde, I did ask, but this is all she'd say.
I never talk about my private life, but if you want me to tell you about this special life, I think I answered to your question.
It's in French, so as long as you're good with subtitles, this is a beautiful film that tells the interesting story of how, despite the odds, one woman ended up a fashion icon. It'll make you think and probably feel a bit bad that you're not doing more with your own life. But if that's your thing, then Coco Before Chanel is for you.
Agent Darwin, status report.
I have a visual on Sabre. He's wearing a $6,000 suit, $50,000 watch, and according to my infrared scope, size 36 tidy whities.
G-Force sounds like the oddest of premises. Secret agent guinea pigs saving the world against possessed domestic appliances. It's like the writer was sat in a retail park in Croydon and saw a Currys and a Pets at Home and stumbled across a brilliant idea. How on earth did they then convince Penelope Cruz, Nicolas Cage and man of the moment Sam Rockwell to lend their voices? Money and the Walt Disney Seal of Approval, I hear you shout. Well, actually, the randomness of this film makes it at least a 3-starer, and yes, the Walt Disney stable it's come from means it's funny, sharp, dramatic and caters to both boys and girls, kids and adults. Bill Nighy plays the evil baddie behind the ingenious kitchen blender global domination plot, and here he describes just how his character will enact his dastardly plan.
The world is threatened because of me. I play a billionaire who fronts up an electronics corporation who are bent on world domination. They're going to galvanize all the domestic appliances all over the world, and on a certain day at a given signal, everything that's electrical in your house, your coffee machine and your vacuum cleaner and your washing machine will try and kill you. Unless the guinea pigs can think of something real fast.
Sounds epic, but the best thing about this film is it's one of those new wave of 3D movies, so expect flying guinea pigs and their fly ally whizzing around your head. It's basically a modern day Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Now 3D has been around for years, but style-conscious Bill explains how you can experience this multi-dimensional screen delight in true style these days.
Well, it's a lot better than it used to be when I was a kid. Also, the glasses are much cooler. So when I was a kid, you could watch 3D, which was exciting, but you had to look stupid, because one lens was green and one was red, I think, and they were white and they were horrible and nobody looked any good. Now they all look a bit like Ray-Bans, so everybody looks cool.
He gets cool with age, doesn't he? Anyway, Heike White's lyrical about the star turns, how this could be the first animated feature to win the Best Picture Oscar. But I'd be lying, that's not what it's about. It's a good escapism film with a really top-notch cast. Let's not forget the scientist mentor of the G-Force troupe, The Hangover's Zach Galifianakis. But above all, it does what movies have to do, and that's create a spectacle and make you leave the cinema with a smile on your face. As far as animal films are concerned, well, I'd patch it between Watership Down and Toy Story.